Angels, it's Lookin' Bratz, aka Dom, here with a new video, and I just got done. I just filmed a video about Roxy Grand and Maria Garcia from Rainbow High, and I sat here and I detinseled Roxy. This is the aftermath of it, and I don't think I even got it all, but I got enough out to the point that I wouldn't have to deal with it. And when I was filming that video, I was like, oh, maybe I will leave the tinsel in and try to work with it. And then I saw it and I was like, no. But yeah, that was a little off topic, but I just found it funny because I sat here and I was just watching Angelz videos, Aloza MH. Check him out. He has way more subscribers, so you probably already know who that is. But like just watching him like organize like his shelves and stuff and just like talk about dolls, like it's nice to just do that and then also do doll hair. So that was fun. But now I'm on to the next piece of doll that I need to open, and it's actually a Grail Barbie doll. And you're probably like, Barbie? Yes, it's a Grail Barbie doll, and this is one that came out not too long ago. I want to say she came out in 2020, and at the time it was like a made to order, so they were taking pre-orders for a time period and then they were making as many pre-orders as they received. And I tried really hard to get this doll, and I actually surprisingly had enough money to get the doll, and I had to buy a Barbie signature or collector membership. I'm forgetting the full name of it, and for some reason the website would not let me buy this membership, so I was kind of stuck in like a weird place because it was actually the night before the doll was about to not go on sale anymore, and I couldn't get the doll and I was upset about it. But then I was like, you know what, maybe one day I will buy the doll from somebody, who knows. And a lot of them ended up getting listed on eBay, so I'm sure some people were just like buying them to resell. And I was like, you know, I don't want to pay too much for the doll. Like, I don't know, like I thought she was such a gorgeous, gorgeous doll, and I just, but I did find her, and I found her for less than 200. So I think she originally retailed for about 120 to 130, or maybe like right there. I'm not exactly sure, but she was expensive, and I got her for like a little bit more than retail, and I'm not mad at the price I got her at. And I do think I did a payment plan, but she's been paid off because I bought this doll in like December, like early December, and I got her like in the middle of December, I want to say. And then when I was wrapping gifts, I decided to actually wrap the doll up because I was like, oh, she'll be like a Christmas gift to myself. But then I never got to like actually unwrapping her and then opening her because I wanted to do it on video, and I was just so stressed out during Christmas time that I just sort of left this box to collect dust. And this was my Christmas gift wrap theme, and I loved it, and I still have like a lot left on the roll. So like I found this roll of wrapping paper at Ross for like $4 or $5, maybe like $6, I'm forgetting. And I actually bought two. I bought two different styles with the LOL tots on them, and it like lasted me quite a bit, and I wrapped a lot of presents with it, so kudos to me. It was really cute. So this was my gift wrap theme, and I put a sticker on it that says, "To Dom from Dom." And now I'm gonna open it. I guess I'll just go for it. It's the Flight of Fashion Barbie. Bam. Look at that artwork. First of all, gorgeous. So I don't know the full tea on like how the Barbie voting works, but I know that, I don't know when they started it, if they're still doing it, but they had like this voting thing open, like a poll open for which Barbie you want to see produced next for like the Barbie signature line. And Flight of Fashion won the poll, and like let's thank God that happened because she's gorgeous. Like, are you kidding me? Like, okay, you don't see the doll yet, but this concept art, I think Angel Kent did this, if I'm not mistaken. We'll probably find out when we like open her, and there's probably like a certificate in there or something. But I just thought she was so gorgeous, and like when you see the face sculpt on this doll, she has the Odile face sculpt. which is probably like my favorite Barbie sculpt, at least like modern Barbie sculpt. And I'm just so excited to open her. And she comes in this like really like, it feels like very sleek and very just like classy, very like, very collector-like box. And then it says Barbie Flight of Fashion, and on the back it says, introducing a beguiling beauty, Barbie Flight of Fashion doll. This fantastical fairy sorceress enchanted Barbie fans. That was a lot of words to say at once. This fantastical fairy sorceress enchanted Barbie fans and became the crowdsourced winning thematic to go from concept to doll. She's dressed in a dramatic mermaid gown with feathery details and shimmering accents. Her long, jet black hair is styled in two sleek, top-knot ponytails punctuated by a captivating teardrop headpiece. Matching teardrop earrings and long, fingerless gloves complete her look. As you gaze into her piercing blue eyes, beware of the powerful allure, lest you fall under her lasting spell. I'm obsessed. That was a nice little description. I'm gonna go ahead and open her. It's about time. It's about time I opened her. And I've already seen the doll. Like, I know what this doll looks like. I know what mine specifically looks like. And bam, here she is. She's gorgeous. This was a grail Barbie doll for me. And I'm glad I finally I bit the bullet and I just splurged on her. Cause like, look at her. I mean, I'm sad I had to go through a second party or third party seller, but it happens. It happens. And like, you can't really get this doll at any retailers or anything like that because it was like a pre-order, and then you had to get the pre-order in order to get her. And I am gonna open her up. Like, I'm dying to open this doll up and get her out of the box. So let's free her from her cage. Look at that. Look at that. Let's take this in. Okay. I'm gonna like get her out. I am preserving the packaging. I'm keeping the packaging. I love packaging. Ooh, mine is number 500 out of 5,000. That's really cool. I love like an exact number. I don't have a ton of number dolls. The only other number doll I can think of that I have, aside from like some of the Bratz, because I know Bratz, like some of like Funk and Glow and Formal Funk, they would actually number those dolls, but then they would like make extra batches that weren't part of like that numbered set. So it was kind of like pointless at the end of the day, but this is number 500 out of 5,000. So I guess they did produce like 5,000 of these, and I don't know how many like were ordered or pre-ordered. I don't know if they made extras from the pre-orders, because 5,000 is like a pretty exact number. Unless maybe they had to meet a threshold and then they produced more. I'm not sure. I don't even recall. I don't even care because I have the doll now. I'm going to be as careful as possible to get her out of this box. Okay. She has like so much plastic backing, and that's scaring me a bit. I'm gonna try to... Oh wow, I love her, I love her, I love her, I love her. Ah! Sorry, I'm gagging over her. I really wanted this doll so bad. Okay, here she is, and like first thing I have to say that I'm so grateful for is that her hairstyle is perfect. Like, no complaints. There's like a little like residue product in her hair, but it's also not bad, to the point where I might just give it like a light rinse and call it a day, just to like really flatten that out. Maybe like a light boil wash or something. But look at this doll. I do have a few things that I wish were a little better, but I love her. I love her. The packaging really bugged me, like in terms, like there's a lot of plastic around her. And I know these dolls aren't like fully meant to be unboxed, but you have to expect that a lot of collectors are going to unbox them to display them. And, you know, every collector has different intentions with their dolls and like how they're going to display them. So that is just something that I wish the companies would consider a bit more. Though I will say, if you are just an inbox collector, she was in there very securely, so you would not have to worry about her. My one friend got her the same time that I did, and his had like messed up hair around here, and I felt really bad for him, but I'm so happy because like I'm so happy mine doesn't have that. Just because like this crown, like it's like really in there, and I'm just glad that it all looks like super duper neat, like no problems at all from what I'm seeing. Like she has that, she's got it tight. I'm just going to like really quickly, I have to cut these off. It looks like her shoes might be like glued onto her, like they're molded onto her, which I don't care. Actually, I like that better with a doll of this stature. Is that the word I'm looking for? But yeah, let me cut these off really quick. Okay, I lied because the shoes do come off and they like fell off. Maybe I will like put a rubber band around them or something just to like really secure them, because they are these like black pumps, like pointy heels. And I feel like with Barbie shoes, obviously, you know those are bound to just like pop off at any given moment. But can we just get into the doll from like head to toe? So the hair, obviously perfect. The headpiece, perfect. The face, I love this sculpt and I love the screening. But I will say, I wish the placement was better. Mine isn't necessarily bad. I just wish it was a bit more even, a bit placed on better. I wish the one eye was kind of like this eye was kind of out a bit more, just a bit further that way, but otherwise not bad. The earrings are cute. I can't tell, are these electroplated? They sort of give off like a metal vibe, but I don't know if they're electroplated. They almost look like they're painted, which is interesting. The dress. I like this design. I think the design is nice. I do wish this was corseted a little bit better and a little bit more fitted, especially in her chest area. It looks like it frays up a little bit, and maybe like a bustier body would have maybe helped a little bit. Though I do like the design a lot. I love these wings, and I'm like shocked that the wings are like staying upwards. I think I was a little scared that they were going to sort of fall flat, but they look pretty good to me. I love these like fishnet gloves, and I love that she has like painted nails. Like it looks like really, really cool. And I do wish like these aren't like studs, like these are just like, it's faux. It's interesting, and it doesn't go along the back. Like the back is just pretty plain. I think it would have felt a bit more luxe if this fabric and this design was able to, 360, you would see it all. I will say, for the price, I don't know if this quality lives up to its original price, though I will say it was a Grail doll, so of course I justified the price in my head. And I do think the fabrics that they use, like it just feels a little cheap for that price point. But I think at the end of it, like it does look really cool. I still think she's like a really gorgeous doll. Gorgeous, gorgeous doll. One that I have wanted for so long, and I'm glad I finally got her. And she does come with the certificate, obviously, because it said 500 of 5,000, and it doesn't mention Angel's name on this, so I don't know if he did design this one, but the artwork reminds me of his artwork. So I don't fully know. Don't take my word for that. I'm sure it's out there on the internet somewhere, like you can find out easily. But this is Flight of Fashion Barbie. I'm gagged. I finally got her. And I really don't have to do much, like in terms of fixing her up, which I'm happy about, like not mad at it. She, of course, comes with a doll stand. It's a pretty standard Barbie doll stand, although it feels a little like cheap, like flimsy. Also, recently, I found out on like it was on my first Barbie that I bought, that the Barbies might have like a stamp on them that says genuine Barbie, and I wonder if this one does. I don't want to mess with her outfit too much, but I don't see it on her. It might be somewhere on her body, but I don't see it on her back. But who knows? Also, the wings are detachable, so the wings are being held on by like this stretchy fabric here. So if you did want to detach the wings, if you ever got her, I don't know if a lot of people are crazy like me and want to get this doll. Another thing is that her legs are like perma-posed. It's like the Model Muse Barbie body. So her legs, like one has like, it's tilted or bent, I should say, and it's like permanently like that. And then you can just pose her any way that you want. I will say the articulation on the arms is a little limited. It could be a little bit better, but she's definitely like just a display doll, like nothing more than that. So she doesn't need like all the articulation in the world, but if you are interested in posing them, like it is limited. But yeah. Oh, I love her so, so much. I'm so happy. I just finally, oh, I can't say that enough. And she does have that weird like stand thing. I mentioned that in like my holiday Barbie video that like the stand looked so weird, like inside of a blender. But I'm also like, I'm fairly new to like collector Barbies and all of that. The only ones I remember are the ones that I had like in my childhood, and I don't really remember those. Like I played with those when I shouldn't have been. The shoes are falling off quite a bit, so I will be fixing that. Yeah, I love her. I think I'm really into like darker dolls. I love alternative dolls. I love dolls that are like, I love like witches and like sorceresses, and I love fairies, and I feel like she's really like an accumulation of all of those things. And it really reminds me of like, I don't know, like something that Barbie would come out with in like the early 2000s or so. And it really reminds me a lot of like the Halloween Barbies, which are my absolute favorite. And I really want to start a collection of just the witch Halloween Barbies. I do have like one or two of them. And, you know, they're just never on my radar all the time. But sometimes I will get in a mood and I'm like, ooh, I like really want to get one. But she really just, she would fit in so well with those. And another collector Barbie I want, I think it's called Halloween Haunt Barbie, and she has like that like really like classic Barbie mold, and then she's like dressed as a witch, but she kind of gives me like Bewitched vibes, and I really want to add her to my collection one day. But I'm really happy that I added Flight of Fashion. She is just stunning. I mean, I think the quality, like the materials that they're using are a little cheap, on the cheaper end, but I still think she's a gorgeous doll, and I'm so, so happy I added her to my collection. And I think it shows, like, you know, sometimes we want to buy a doll in the moment, and maybe we aren't fully sure if we want to get her. But if a doll has been on your mind yes. If a doll has been on your mind as long as this doll has been on my mind, obviously for the past 2 or 3 years now, then you know that it's worth getting. And I cannot wait to display her. And I mean, really, I just need to like comb the hair out a bit, maybe like just do a little work on it, and she's set, and that makes me really happy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I don't talk about like, I do talk about Barbie quite a bit, but I don't have a lot of like collector Barbies, and I don't tend to focus on a lot of dolls that have already been released. But I'm really happy that I'm really branching into like other brands and stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to check out more doll content in the future. And make sure to check me out on all socials at Lookin' Bratz. Hold the G on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. And check out lookinbratz.com. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Okay, I'm cleaning up now, and it says Angel right on the box. Duh. Anyways, goodbye.